Folks, check it out. Today we have the V2 PuchiCon slider from Sakura EDC. Look at this thing. It turns blue. It turns purple. It's insane. This filament is wild. So again, these are 3D printed. I tried the V1 and we made those actually part of some giveaways because Taka was nice enough to share it with me, and it didn't feel right just hoarding it. So I did it as part of a couple giveaways for the community so people could get their hands on these things because people were really excited about this. So let's give it a listen, and then we'll talk a little bit about the differences between the V1 and the V2. So I hate to sound selfish here, but this guy's staying in the collection. The colors are perfect. The style is perfect. He's been doing a lot of the Tough Tank series, which has this kind of tougher rubber plastic edging. And this one is in the classic form. It always comes so nicely wrapped up. You've got the Sakura EDC stickers. And so Taka, who runs Sakura EDC from Japan, he has been going to school to learn machining, and he's just been kind of honing his craft. And so he released the V2. Now, what's different? So first off, this material for the plates is a tougher 3D printing material. So while the V1 had something similar to kind of what this Atlantis X from Aurora EDC had, or if you give this a listen here. Right, that really kind of soft sound. I'll be honest, when I took it out of the box, it was in silent mode. And I don't know that this hit my ears just right with silent mode. But when I put it into crunchy, bam. This was even better than the V1. Let's give it a little look here first. The 3D printing is absolute art. Let's give those buttons a listen too. So let's open it up and I'll show you the differences from the V1. So when you open it, keep the top down so that the buttons all stay in place. Now you see that one button is missing. That's because that button is magnetized, and it is magnetized in the opposite direction of these. So it gives it this silent click. Now in the V1, he had it set up so that you could open it up and it said S or L. So it was silent or S or C maybe, silent or loud or silent or crunchy. But you had to take each one of these out and then place them back into the little tray. This time, it's a whole separate entity. So you just lift that off, right? And those things all stay put. Don't have to mess with them. And then you lift this piece out. Okay, so this is the crunchy version, like I said, and this is the quiet version. Now, when I looked at them, I was like, okay, they're a different color, but they look pretty darn similar. Here's the difference. You've got a hexagon shape, and in this you've got a circle shape. Now the hexagon shape, when placed in here, hugs the magnets tightly with those flat edges. keeping them in place. When you put the one with circle openings, the tolerance is not as tight, and so the little bit of space that's given around each magnet allows it to make that slight crunch. So now, since I want to keep my crunchy setup, put that back on there. It's magnetic, right? And then take this, and here's the trickier part, is this one wants to magnetize in there. Bam. Incredible job, Taka. Incredible. Thank you for letting me try this. Greatly appreciated. Always thankful. You guys, check out Sakura EDC on Facebook so that you are aware of the drops for these. Phenomenal sliders. That is the V2 of the classic PuchiCon. Thank you. Folks, another banner episode of Unfocused. Rant, rave, recommend, reflect, all that shit. You ever have a song that is maybe something from your childhood that you love? You love the song, but listening to it makes you deeply depressed. I was thinking about this the other day because there is a song from the 90s that just reminds me of summer. It reminds me of running around with the hose. It reminds me of swimming at the public pool, hanging out with friends, riding our bikes down to mini putt. And the song is Linger by the Cranberries. Man, that song makes me depressed, almost like too nostalgic for its own good. It puts me in a headspace that I'd rather not listen to it and just remember it. And yeah, hey, there's another half-baked thought from Kyle. Maybe that's what I'll change it to. It'll be Unfocused. It'll be Kyle's half-baked thoughts. All right, bye.